Good morning, everyone. I am Kate Stewart, and I represent District 4 on the Montgomery County Council, and I'm thrilled to be here with my colleague, we like to say we're council mayors, because Councilmember Katz and I were both mayors before we have the privilege to serve on the county council. And one of the people we got to serve was this wonderful woman, Mayor Bridget Newton. I'm not going to get as sappy as I did the night in Rockville when we honored you. But I just want to say that Bridget Newton has been an outstanding leader, not only for the residents of Rockville when she was mayor there, but for our entire region. I have had the privilege to serve with Bridget on the Metropolitan Washington Council of Governments, where she has been a huge champion for our region and Montgomery County. She served as chair for the Transportation Board, and I have to tell you, that is no mean feat, getting elected officials from Virginia, Washington, D.C., and Maryland to agree on transportation goals. So congratulations, Bridget. Personally, I also just want to say Bridget is such a wonderful leader, someone who truly leads with compassion, who works not only with her residents and looks out for them, but also works with other leaders. And it has been a true privilege for me to serve with her. I feel like I'm losing in this professional sphere a colleague and a friend, but I know you're not going far. So, we'll be fine. Yes.
You know, these are always bittersweet moments, because we know that you're not going far, and we still will pester you from time to time about various events. But it's been one of the most gratifying things about being in elected life is that you get to meet people who you normally might not get to meet. And this is both of these ladies. I truly treasure the fact that we know each other. But they wrote some talking points for me. I don't want anybody to think I've gotten this modern. My printer didn't work, so therefore it's still on myself. But since 2013, Bridget has served as mayor of Rockville, which is the third largest city in Maryland, with approximately 68,000 people. And of course, being from Gaithersburg, there was always this rivalry, I guess is a good rivalry, by the way, that it would always matter to us who was number one and who was number two, or two and three for the size. It depended on the size of the bus that drove through, because we were always so close in numbers. But she chaired the Rockville Town Center Action Team and Imagine Rockville Visioneering process, and she played a key role in many, many things, but especially for the city of Rockville as a gathering place for its residents, and it truly is. And after 2 terms on the council, she ran for mayor. Our good friend Phyllis Marcuccio, who decided not to run and supported Bridget, and she served 2 terms as mayor, and then was committed to accumulating more green space and fostering relationships with MCPS and adding transit options, et cetera, et cetera. And during her time as mayor, the city of Rockville was named the most livable city by livability.com, which highlighted the cities of Rockville's neighborhoods, which is certainly one of her main thoughts on small town atmospheres and reputation as a dynamic hub for biotech and cybersecurity. She certainly has developed a great and established working relationships with all jurisdictions in her area. And truly, I've been honored to call her my friend. When I was thinking about what I might say today, I remember that when Martin O'Malley, when he was governor, he used to always give the joke, and that he was walking in the city of Baltimore, and a person stops him and says, Governor, I'm so glad I saw you, but there's a problem with somebody didn't pick up the trash in my neighborhood, and somebody didn't do this in my neighborhood. And he said, well, it's good to see you, but I'm governor. You need to call the mayor's office. And they said, call the mayor. The mayor is busy. You know, you can do this. So though he said that was a joke, I don't know if that was really a joke or not. But because of that, we have brought a proclamation. Please.
All right. Am I kicking it off? Okay.
Yeah.
Whereas the Montgomery County Council recognizes and thanks Mayor Bridget Donald Newton for her 10 years of service as mayor to the residents of the city of Rockville, and
whereas not only has she served 3 terms as mayor since 2013, but she also served as a council member on the Rockville City Council for 4 years, from 2009 to 2013, and
whereas the city of Rockville, dubbed by Mayor Newton as a small town in a big city, is the 3rd largest city in Maryland and the county seat for Montgomery County, and
whereas as a resident of the city for 40 years, she has been a longtime champion of the Rockville neighborhood services, parks, amenities, and schools, and has been seen Rockville through times of great change and innovation, and
whereas Mayor Newton has been a champion of economic development and a strong advocate for Rockville at the state and regional level. She has served as a member of the boards of Rockville Economic Development, Inc., the Metropolitan Washington Council of Governments, and the National Capital Region Transportation Planning Board, where she was elected to a 1-year term as chair in December 2017. In December 2017, she was elected to a 1-year term as the chair of the National Capital Region Transportation Planning Board. In June 2018, she was elected president of the Maryland Municipal League, the statewide organization advocating on behalf of Maryland's 157 cities and towns, and
whereas through her leadership, the mayor and Rockville City Council launched the Rockville Goes Purple campaign to raise awareness about the impact of opioid addiction, adopted the Vision Zero strategy to eliminate traffic and pedestrian fatalities and severe injuries, while increasing safe, healthy, fair mobility for all, and embarked on social justice, racial equality, inclusion, and diversity initiatives, and, bring it up.
Whereas during the 2019 election under Mayor Newton's tenure, Rockville became the first city in Maryland to conduct its local election entirely by mail. Now therefore be it resolved that the County Council of Montgomery County, Maryland hereby celebrates the accomplishments of and celebrates Mayor Bridget Donald Newton, presented this day, November 14th, in the year 2023.
Here. Would you like to say a few words?
Now I know how all those people who get proclamations at the city feel. It's a little embarrassing. But I do thank you all very much. It's been an honor and a privilege to serve with all of you, and I look forward to just being on the other side.
Here.
Thank you.
Thank you.